Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Local Pundit. I'm Josh Anthony. This is your Wrexham news and update show for February 2nd. Got to get used to saying February 2nd, 2024. Yes, we got a big game tomorrow. It's going to be a preview show. We're going to get into some other news and notes, a little follow up about yesterday's signings, what we think. Parkinson's thoughts on the game coming up, and look at Salford a little bit. Look what we have coming up in February as well. Got a few people in the house early, so thanks for coming in. Drop a like on it if you can. Subscribe if you haven't. And it's a Friday. Well, it's a Friday afternoon for me. And Chicky Brewer is in the house. She's on her way home, and guess what? She has made it. She is here, and also Aaron is here for a live one. Good to see you both in the house. I think you might be the only two, but that's fine. Who cares? Let's do it. So I also have an article here that was sent to me from John H. John H. sent me the article that I wanted to read about the park. So he sent me actually screenshots of it, which is great because I don't have the Athletic. I guess you got to subscribe to it. I don't know if you can see that there. So I might kick that one off. Talks about the January transfer window. But yeah, lots to get to tonight. Probably have some people on. I'll drop it in later on if people want to come in and have their say. Talk about yesterday. Talk about the game tomorrow. But first and foremost, thank you all for joining. This is awesome. Thank you. It's really exciting and growing the community, which is great. Everyone's been really active inside the Discord. And tomorrow we have a live show. Tomorrow we're going to be doing a live watch along at Salford. We got our new players in. We got Bolt in, and we got. I keep forgetting this guy's name. We got the other guy in. I'm going to get Luke Bolton in, and the other guy is what the hell? Jack Marriott. There we go. We got a bunch to get to. We're just going to take our time today, and let's get going. John H says cheers, as they say across the pond. The Johnny boy, and this is John H that sent me this article. Before I do that, talk about the match preview for tomorrow. I have messages up from him, which is great. So this is from the Athletic, and this is kind of a very interesting article. It goes really deep into it. Wrexham's January transfer window and what it means for the promotion in the summer. Sorry if I'm looking down. I apologize. I got a picture of the new signings there. With January being about added the finishing touches. Parkinson appreciated. So talk about Luke Bolton's arrival, his pace, the squad he's craved. Luke Bolton has arrived from Salford City, brought the pace Parkinson squad has craved, which is great because it's opened up some of that room there. He's 24 years old. He's very rapid. I'm just skimming through the article here. It's very long. A third deadline. This is very interesting too because we thought we were going to get a midfielder. We thought we were going to get the guy from Rotherham. A third deadline day signing was also sought, but prizing Jamie Lindsay out of Championship strugglers Rotherham United proved to be beyond the club despite lodging a substantial six-figure bid for a midfielder who will be out of contract this summer. So maybe we go back in and get him in the summer, just kind of like what we did for Elliot Lee. Coffee, smoke, and chat, boys. There we go. Let's go up the town. I love it. What's going on, Adam? Good to see you, man. What did January do in the transfer window? They strengthened Parkinson's key options. We kept AO on a loan. Ford's out with a back injury, and Barnett's there. So what else we got here? Sorry, I'm just trying to figure out how to do this because it's just screenshots. It's just screenshots. I probably should get the app, whatever. Pay for this. It's only like a couple bucks a month. Apart from refusing to meet Rotherham's valuation for a midfielder, Lindsay, you mean? Well, center half was certainly on the area they looked at to build up in the transfer window. Injury and loss of form have this season blighted in an area where Wrexham seem on paper to be well stocked because they have 6 senior central defenders plus 2 midfielders, Tom O'Connor, who plays in the back as well. The recent return to action, however, of O'Connell, Tunnicliffe, and Aaron Hayden after lengthy absences through injury meant recruitment in the position could be put on the back burner. Okay, so we have people coming back in. How does Phil Parkinson feel about it? They asked him. He goes, let's ask him. Well, the window has been a difficult one at our level, Wrexham manager tells The Athletic, mainly because there hasn't been so much movement at the top end of the game. That then has a knock-on effect on the lower down. Maybe players who thought might be available suddenly weren't. I'm relatively pleased and looking forward to getting our heads down for the rest of the season. Keeping the quality in the squad was important, including Arthur. AO. We've also made 2 additions with Luke and Jake, plus the lads we have coming back from injury. So he sees the people that are coming back from injury as obviously positives going in. So we looked at Luke for a while. He's a dynamic and direct player who we feel can bring a lot to the squad. He's also young, and there's plenty of room for him to keep developing. We're pleased that with that signing of Luke, or Bolt, I call him Bolt, that signing, and I'm looking forward to working with him. The same goes for Jack, who's a good has a good all-around game. You can play him into his feet, and he has the mobility, and he has a good goal record throughout his career. Sometimes signings are about timing, so that's good. Also, too, talking about getting to his feet, we got to get that ball on the ground. We're going to talk about that in this game going in against Salford. Got to get the ball on the ground. Can't be lumping this long passes. These long passes over to McLean and popping it in. Ivan was talking about that yesterday. So here you go. John H. is the interesting bit to me where he was talking of Evans for 2 years and Lee too, and Marriott lasted last year as they tried. The Welsh one says, "Morning all, Welsh one. Where are you, Welsh one? Where are you? Are you in New Zealand as well?" Ivan's in the house. Hey, brother, 10 years younger. Hey, yeah, shaved. Yeah, I know. I shaved. Got the 5 o'clock shadow. I shaved about an hour ago. The missus was like, "You gotta sort that out." So hopefully tomorrow I won't look like I'm 4. So yeah, I hate it. I always like a little something or other. Not that anyone cares. Won't let me have a goatee. She won't let me do it. So what are you gonna do? Can't keep everyone happy. He said the same goes for Jack. He's talking about Jack, about signing the Jack. This is Parkinson again talking, and we'll get to the preview as well. New Zealand area is the Welsh one. He just got here yesterday. That's right. That's Chris. Good to see you. Awesome. Did you guys connect, Ivan and Chris? Did you two connect over? I don't know if you guys are in the same area. He says that the same goes for Jack, who has a good overall around game. Blah blah blah. Signing. We looked at him in the summer, but at that point the deal was very expensive, so it was one we moved away from. With Fleetwood now in perilous position at the foot of League One, Jack became available and suited all parties. Are Wrexham now strong enough for promotion? They looked at a decent bet for the window. Yes, I think we are. A lot going on here. Okay, priorities. So he's talking about priorities in the summer. So we got to address certain things. What are summer plans? Who is likely to be playing for the final months of the club? This is one that's kind of interesting. And apologies again, just reading off my phone on this too. With so many out of contract, this is the interesting one here, I think. With so many out of contract, the summer is likely to feature plenty of emotional farewells. Tozer, Luke Young, Aaron Hayden, Jordan Tunnicliffe are among those deals that expire at the end of June. All have been great servants and played their part in getting Wrexham to the place where they are, with back-to-back emotions feeling achievable. But Tozer, who is 34 next month, Hayden, Tunnicliffe have all struggled with injury over the past year. And Young, despite being club captain, would probably have seen himself cut from the 22-man squad had Lindsay arrived. I wouldn't have been all right with that. I would have been all right with that. McFadden, another out of contract, will depart. Rob Layton and Mark Howard will also fall into those final few months of their own deals. Waters contract are 25. Do we bring him back or do we sell him, make some money? So yeah, that's a pretty good article. Thanks, John H, for sending that over. He made that happen. So good on him. So very good on him. What else you got going on in the chat here? They're on opposite sides of New Zealand. Oh geez, yeah. No one's traveled across the country, but we all can watch here together, which is great. Adam Cruz says, "Feel you, brother. I can't go clean either. I need some stubble, so I look my age." Yeah, I mean. I can't. It's all maybe the light's too hot, but yeah, I got the jowls. Got the jowls. We will catch up at some stage in the world. Absolutely. That's Ivan talking to the Welsh one. I'm sure there'll be a game big enough for us to meet New Zealand fans. Yeah, absolutely. Cheers, man. Yeah, John, thank you very much. So I'm going to get into the preview here. If anyone wants to come in too, I can drop that in. Always happy to welcome. I'm just going to go through some of the articles as well. And just have a quick chat with everybody. If anyone wants to come in, there it is. Always welcome. So this article right here comes from the Wrexham website here. Preview. The focus is firmly on the league now, which is, as you can see on the thumbnail, is what we have to get done here. We got to focus on this league. We have 19 games left. 19 games, and we have like 7 in February. 5 of those are away, and our away form. I was looking at it here. So it has one. So we have one. Our away form is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I mean, it's a lot. Our waveform is so patchy, so we got this sorted out. Is anyone else underwhelmed by the signing of Bolton? I don't think so. I think I'm hearing good things. I mean, I haven't seen him play, but I'm hearing good things, positivity. He has good pace. And as we were talking last night with Ivan, he's saying basically, maybe to open up on the wings and give a little more time for Gio and Evans to do their thing there. So I'm hoping that opens up. But what are your thoughts, Welshram? What do you think? So to go back to the article here. Sorry, the cat is waking up. What's up, dude? Phil Parkinson's 950th match as a manager has the look of fascinating clash between a side keen to prove that they can improve their away record and one which will be eager to start getting results at home after 3 consecutive away performances, which represented a significant upturn of form in their new manager. The Wrexham angle says, after a brave exit from the FA Cup and a busy transfer deadline day, focus can finally return to the league. In the 2 weeks since they last played in the league, the results have been kind. Yes, the results have been kind. And in fact, Salford City did us a favor because they beat Crewe Alexander in their last match. So that's really good. And Mansfield have done really well in losing for us, so that's good. He said it's still tight at the top, though, and attention has recently turned to the difference between our home and away form, which is very crucial because we have 5 away games in February, so we have 5 out of 7. The remarkable start, which sums this up, is that we're outperforming in expected goals at home more than any other side in the top 4 divisions, and underperforming in expected goals. XG, I think, means expected goals. Somebody can clarify that for me, I'm sure. And underperforming in expected goals, XG, more than any other side in away matches. So our last league match was disappointing. 1 loss to Newport, obviously, and fair credit to Newport. I thought that they played really well, even though we were down to 10 men. But I think we could have won that game. A couple things that could have went the other way. But that's part and parcel of the game. We had it sending off, obviously. That 1-0 loss at Newport illustrates the point. It left us firmly mid-table in the away match table. Notts County, the only side in the top 13 with fewer away wins. Another particular stat: only 2 sides have a better defensive record than Wrexham. And remember, 5 of the 16 goals we've conceded came in 1 game. Ick. That was Stockport, I believe. Was that Stockport? However, despite being 4th highest scorers in the league, we're equally lowest scorers in away matches. We got to get this sorted out. So, even more strangely, we managed to pull off some fine performances on the road this season. Victories at Notts County and Shrewsbury were memorable, and we both won and draw at Mansfield. So our fixtures have been quite lopsided. We played all but 3 of 14 sides away from home. And the game at Salford will mark the first time we've traveled to any of the current bottom 6. Parkinson has plenty of experience in the situation. So, we're looking to do that. So the Carl Robinson, the other side thing, is their new boss. He's 43 years old. This is from the Salford area side of things. So he says this, I felt like people think it's because of your anger and you just lost control. But certainly, what is he talking about here? So red Carson, I don't know what that means. So I'm not going to do that. I have to do a little more there. Let's see here. Head to head, blah, 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 blah. Contrast with the match. Okay, other fixtures for tomorrow. We can get into that in a little bit. I want to talk about the other fixtures for tomorrow. But potential milestone, and is Parkinson, 950th match as a manager. Jesus, I can't even count it as 950. And Jacob Mendy can make his 50th Wrexham league game tomorrow as well. So that's very interesting. So just jumping around a bit here. This is an article here from Football League World about the signings and about that push they were talking about. Says pundit Carlton Palmer, not a local pundit, Carlton Palmer believes that Wrexham are planning for life in League One with the signings of Jack Merritt and from Fleetwood Town. He said, I'm going to get his quote here, which I thought was very interesting. It will lead me to the next article. He said, Wrexham completed the signing of Jack Merritt from Fleetwood Town late into the transfer window for an undisclosed fee. Wrexham sits 2nd place in League 2 with 52 points, with a game in hand with the leaguer Stockport County, who have 57. 3 go up in League 2. Here's the interesting part. 3 go up in League Two. So signing an additional striker, you'd feel they have enough firepower to ensure they are promoted to League One and back-to-back promotions. Phil Parkinson will have his hands full in keeping the quality of strikers he has on the books. All happy, but I'm sure Phil Parkinson and the hierarchy, without taking their eye off the ball, will be planning for life in League One, and the signing of Jack Marriott proves that his quality is League One level. So they're saying it's an excellent signing. And then tomorrow, getting back into this league, we really got to push forward and really focus on getting ready for that league run. So I'm impressed with what we did. I think it's very impressive. Parkinson was also talking about this one's in the leader. I want to keep that feel good factor. I'll get to that one in a minute. Let me get to your stuff here, your things here. I'm just going to catch up. A lot more people in the chat. So for me to keep up, usually the beard keeps up. I can't keep it going. The Welsh one said, read a bit from Salford fans, and they don't have much good to say about him apart from he's rapid. Okay, you're talking about Bolt. So we're going to check that out. I thought that Ivan had a good shout yesterday about keeping him forward. I know creating that space. So big shout out to Ivan. Let's see here. I think he's a good upgrade from the squad depth. So I totally agree, Aaron. Totally agree. Also, if he's going to be going up and down, and with Barnett there and Ford out injured, very important to have some depth there. He certainly can start. I hope he starts tomorrow. Everyone's against me. I want Bolt to start tomorrow. And they talk about a gentleman's agreement, stuff like that. Maybe he won't play. Could be right. Could be wrong. I think Jack Marriott is definitely going to start. I think if you drop down to 2 leagues or a league there, he's thinking he's going to start, and I would start him because let's give him a shout. Again, I go back to what Ivan said. He's like, it's all about timing and about getting off to a good run, going into a new team as a striker, getting your confidence up. It's like the wide receivers for American football. To us American out there. Aaron, I think it'd be good for competition between Bolt and Barnett. I think so too. I just want to get him on the pitch. I want to see what he looks like. Ivan says, looking at his pass and carry stats, I hope he's a bit of a weapon to us. I hope so too. John H says, end of the month, 3 straight on the road, big month here, huge month. Which we got to focus. We got to get things going. I hope so too, Ivan. Ivan also says Salford fans have seen him operating with a certain environment and system and a certain level teammates. Good players tend to play better with stronger partners. That's very true. Anything in life, correct? It's a good point. And we need to see him in action. Parky we'll be getting him ready for his system for sure. Let's see here. Speaking of Parky drip feeds new players, and the most of the time I can see them both on the bench tomorrow. You're probably right. That's just me being selfish, right? You're probably right. So the article here talking about Parkinson, talking about the challenging for the promotion as I get through this. By the way, the link's in there if anyone wants to come in and have a chat too. Always, like I said, it just, Friday Night Live, let's go. So come on in, have your say. But I found this article pretty interesting on the leader for Richard Williams, who did email me back, possibly next Wednesday. We will see. But we did email yesterday. A lot of emailing, no one coming on. But he said I'm a man of my word. I'm going to come on. So awesome. We'll if he doesn't, great. But he's good. He seems like a really nice guy. We had a good email exchange. Richard Williams there from the leader. This is at Leader Rich. Phil Parkinson wants that feel-good factor to remain at the racecourse ground by keeping Wrexham on track for a place in League One. If anyone, listen, we have the right manager in place here, in my opinion. I think having him is so good. Like I said, he never goes too high, never goes too low. So I think we have the right guy in place. So the mentality that he wants to keep there is fantastic. So the FA Cup run came to an end on Monday night following the 4-1 fourth round defeat to the championship side, Blackburn Rovers, who played really well. Wrexham going to tomorrow's clash against Salford City at the Peninsula Stadium, sitting second in the league, 5 points behind the leaders, but we all know that. There are 19 games. There's a 19-game season right now. F everything else, doesn't matter. It's a 19-game season. That's what we got to do. We have 19 games. What's 19 times 3? Someone do that math. Those are the points that are available. I probably should be able to do that math, right? 20, that'd be what? 60 minus 3. So is it 57 points? Is there 57 points available? Did I just do that right? I did. I think I did. I think it's 57. I could be right. 57. John H. There it is. I was right. I did it. There are 19 games remaining in the final 3 months of the season. And Parkinson saw 7,400 Reds travel to Blackburn, blah, blah, blah. There's 57 points available. And he says this, as Parkinson said, we know where our focus is. We've got a really exciting second part of the season, and we are in a terrific position. He knows that. Cup runs are great, Parkinson goes on to say, and the win at Shrewsbury in particular was a fantastic day for everyone connected with the club, but the prize is promotion. God damn it, he's right. God damn it, he's right. That prize is promotion. Cup runs are great. Blah, blah, blah. Cup runs are great with Shrewsbury win, prize promotion. Okay. It was at the start of the season, and it was last year. And now we focus purely on what we have got to do, and we're going to give it everything. Yeah, this guy's. I'll play for him. I'll play for him right now, and I'm hurt. The support at Blackburn was outstanding. It shows a feel-good factor in Wrexham behind the club, and my job now is to keep that there with a really full-on committed run-in, and let's see if that is good enough. Let's see if it's good enough. Wrexham have a busy schedule in February, which includes 3 consecutive midweek fixtures for Parkinson. That, by the way, the 20th, I think it's the 20th, MK Dons game. I'm telling you, I don't know if I can do it. I might be able to. I set up a board meeting. Let's see if I can get that out for the day job. So maybe I can do half of the game, which sucks. I know that sounds stupid for a watch along, but we will see. The rest of them I got covered. The rest of them we are covered. But the MK Dons game is tight for me. It was not up to me. Trust me. Anyway, so he says, feel good factor committed, busy schedule, which includes 3 consecutive midweek fixtures. And we just added another one, by the way, April 9th. I think it's the Crawley Town one. I'll bring it up. Yeah, there's a Crawley Town one and Tuesday as well. But Parkinson has given a boost with center back duo Jordan Tunnicliffe and Aaron Hayden coming back. Midfield Jordan Davies named in the squad at Blackburn after recovering from injury, when striker Stephen Fletcher is set to return at Salford after a spell on the sidelines. Do you think we're going to have Fletch, Marriott, Dalby on the bench? Fletch, Marriott, Dalby, or Palmer? You know, they'll have 3 strikers on the bench. 3 strikers on the bench. Or, sorry, no, 2 strikers on the bench for sure, because now that Bickers is out. So, I think we'll have some options up front. Blackburn are recovering from injury. Strikers. Okay. We need to get everyone. This is the last thing from Parkinson. Says we need everyone ready for the busy run, which starts at the Salford game. Added Parkinson, and he's exactly right. We have a lot going on with that, and hopefully it starts with tomorrow. Where is the other article I want to bring up? That's all I really have. Oh, no, here it is. Sorry, 1 second. There's another one here from Andy Cannon. Andy Cannon has some good notes here. What do we got going on in the chat there? Points available, says John H. Welsh one says, I think 35 points will see us promotion automatically. John H. says if we get 40 of them, it leaves us with 92, which is normally good enough for first. We could win this league. Welsh one says, I'm not arsed about being champions this season. I'd be happy with third. That's fair. That is fair. Whatever, like by hook or crook, let's go up. Love to win, obviously, but by hook or crook, let's go up. When are we getting when are we getting some music? What music? Oh, theme music. Oh, I think I get dinged if I do a theme music. Do I? I probably get theme music. If I could, I would. If any musicians out there that want to do some original music, great. Can name 7, use 5. John H. says. Moles and JM to start. I'm starting them too, Ivan. I'm starting Marriott too. Theme music. Sorry, dude. That's on me. Dobbs and Fletcher subs. Yeah, Dobbs for me is on the bench. I think he was just, Fletcher impact player. Dobbs possibly an impact player as well. He's what Ivan says. Aaron. Aaron, I thought I saw you on the X. What is it, like a chat? I don't know what do they do on X there? It's like the little fish and chips thing. I'm not sure what that was, but that was pretty cool. A lot of people on there. It was like a room. X does this room stuff. We were on there earlier, so that was fun to see you on there. I can see Palmer leaving in the summer. He's what, 33, 34, right? 32, something like that, possibly off to London Club. Who you think that Palmer? You think Palmer still has some legs in him? I don't know. Interesting here. Wrexham midfielder Andy Cannon wants to repay the supporters. Okay, that's why he's on our thumbnail. Andy Cannon would have liked to have faced Newcastle, but the midfielder feels the exciting cup run will have its benefits as Wrexham target a second consecutive promotion. Welsh one says he's 31. I think he's 32. Welsh one. I can check right now. Sorry, I'll get back to the article in a second. Ollie's 32. Ollie's 32. So, maybe moves on. I don't know. Let me see here. Where was I? Andy Cannon here. Wrexham are left to focus on their League Two campaign as their second place Reds are currently 5 points behind leaders Stockport County with a game in hand. 19 games remaining. It's all systems go in the quest for a place in League One. Cannon says, we're all out of the cups, so our concentration is fully on the league. Exactly, fully on the league. It would have been nice to win and get Newcastle at home, but that wasn't the case. The main priority is now the league. Look, everything happened. Like, it would have been nice to have that one extra game. Actually, had to advancing, and as I said, like getting to the round 5. Last year we get to round 4, but now it's like, okay, that's done and dusted. Now it's refocus, get ready for that league push run. It's gonna be a hard 3 months, especially with February with so many games and so many away games. So, but the main priority is the league, he said. So the league has been a bit stop and start with having cup games, but now all the games are going to be in the league. So hopefully we can get a good run and go from there. Wrexham will also aim to improve their away form during the business end of the season. Although the Reds boast the best home record in the division, results on the road have been less than impressive. And Cannon, fuck me. And Canada is looking to put things right starting tomorrow at Salford City, who are 19th in the standings. Listen, Salford City are 19th, but like I said, anyone can be anyone in this league. I totally agree. Let's see here. What do we got here? Agreed Welshie. He's a Wimbledon guy. John H says he says he wants to play 3 or 4 more years according to MIB interview. Yeah, but it might not be with us, right? Might not be with us, John H. Aaron says, yep, Welsh Shitty is a great guy. That's the thing we were on, I think, earlier, the X thing. Yeah. You get a birthday in January 21st. Someone join the conversation. Get the – God damn it. I just say, everyone wants to come in. Come on in. I like the interaction most of the time. But it's great. Salford are the one are on the rise, too. They beat Crew, was it 3-2? I think it was Crew. Yeah, Crew. I was 3-2. Haven't lost this year, I don't think. Well, that's saying something. I'm gonna check out their. They have lost, haven't they? The last game they lost was 5 games ago. So 2 wins, 2 draws, and a loss. They are 19th. They played 29 games, won 8, drawn 7, lost 14. They have a negative 12 goal diff. So away form is better than home. So that's good for us. That's really good for us. Let's see here. Cannon goes on to say, we don't take anything for granted. No shit. Who helped Wrexham clinch the title from last term and is a rival from Hull City in December 22. I know it's cliche saying, but we have got a good set of lads, but we know that we now need to kick on in the league. Then come the end of the season, hopefully we're in a good place. Talked about the fans going, the 7,400 fans going up to the Blackburn match. He said the fans deserved it, he added, going to that match. It was a brilliant backing. You looked at the packed out stand, like that was 7,500 fans. We have to go out on the pitch and repay them in the league. We appreciate them coming on a Monday night. We know it was tough with work schedules and everything, but we really appreciate it. So saying all the right things there, and it's really cool. So let's get back to the fans, and I totally agree with them. And tomorrow, I think it's the start of it. I think it's the start of it for us to start getting back into the league and, really focusing. Wrexham, our predictions for Wrexham. Oh, shit. I don't like to give predictions. So the predictions in-house here at the leader, they're saying their predictions, Salford City 1, Wrexham 2. That's Nick Harrison. Richard Williams is a 2-1. to Wrexham. Sean Davies here is a 2-0. So yeah, they're doing their predictions there. I don't do predictions, but I think we'll win. How's that? I don't do score predictions, but I think we'll win. Away form is better. I am keen, but you're probably going to get sick of my face. Come on, Ivan. Who gives? Yeah, get in here. I'm sure everyone would love to see you. Everyone, yeah. Unfortunately, I got a lot of good notes. Like, who's Ivan? Get him on more often. So it might just be you, and I'm going to sit on the side. Come on in. It's good to see you, Ivan. Everyone is welcome. You know that. Like I said, growing the community. Apologies. It's it doesn't stop, does it? It just doesn't stop. Drop in, Ivan, if you want. Yeah, exactly. Do we really want to listen to me all in all? No, I don't. I want to see something real quick. Ivan's for the co-host. He's coming on in. He'll come on in. What else do I want to do here? Sorry, 1 second here. So, did we get squad numbers for these guys yet? Probably. I mean, sure they have to be. I want to see if they got squad numbers yet. I'm checking the team here. What was his number? Sorry, never leave home with that. Let me see here. There's a lot of guys on the squad that I never see play. Like, when's the last time Aaron James got a deal? We got a game. George Evans, Luke Young, Captain Jordan Davies, Tom O'Connor, 20. Cushion, Elliot Lee, Billy Watt. No, there's been no squad numbers yet, so I'll have to do that tomorrow. We're going to be early doors tomorrow, which is great. So I'm excited about that. They're talking about on the other podcast we were on a little bit earlier about the starting team for tomorrow. My starting team will be AO. There he is. It'll be AO. And then what's up, Luke? Welcome. How you doing? Can you hear us?
Hello.
I hear you. How you doing? Good to see you, man.
Hey, brother. Good to see you too. Hey, fellas. Hey, everybody.
What time is it over
there? Midday.
Midday.
Yeah.
Midday Saturday. What time do the games usually come on for you?
Bro, summertime, 0400. So I'm up really early. Yeah.
Wow.
But I don't sleep anyway, so I'm all good.
Okay. Yeah. So will you be on tomorrow? Will you be able to watch the game live tomorrow?
Yeah. I'll be up tomorrow. Probably gonna be. I have a 3-year-old daughter, so she wakes up quite early every now and then I usually have my workouts nice and early too, so it works out perfectly.
Nice. Look at this, 4 a.m. in the morning, bro. He's on channel up 608. It's you guys. We have 3 down there in New Zealand right now, huh?
Well, wintertime, it's 0300, man. It's rough.
Yeah. Oh, jeez. Man, what do you make about tomorrow going into this game? I know we have, what do you think about the preview thoughts on things? What do you think?
Well, just like you, I don't like giving score predictions because we are biased. It's hard to tell. Look, I know that Salford, especially after losing Bolton, they will play with mighty fears, but I think that AO will keep the clean sheet, and we just need to put one past them. So I would hope for a 1-0 win to us, because AO will be keen to to perform better than he did last time. I'm afraid that Salford is going to play that basic primitive football, just up and down, head tennis, pinball, and that's why I mentioned the fact that we need to stop dumbing down to that kind of play. I spoke about it yesterday, and I hope that if I see the change, if I see that quality change in the way Wrexham plays within the first 10-15 minutes, I think that would be the key factor.
Yep. We all need more Ivan in our lives. There you go, Aaron said. Aaron's waking up at 4 a.m. to watch the game tomorrow. He'll be here. We all need more. Ivan needs some sleep. Another thing too. let's start. What's your lineup tomorrow? What are you going to start with? This came up earlier about I know AO and goal. What's your back three? Obviously, Stash is still out.
Dozer, Cleworth, O'Connell.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
me too. I think I'd go with it
yeah,
too. Yeah, give
yeah.
him another run out. I don't think it was fair. I mean, I think it was unfit, but I give him another run out. Yeah.
Well, the entire backline. Look. You cannot judge a performance of a single player out of the line. The entire line was struggling against Blackburn. They were playing against the best striker of the championship. Like it's and obviously O'Connell he's most experienced out of all of them. To be honest, he played on the highest level, so he just needs a bit of time to get going. But to be honest, I have the most trust in him, so I think he will be starting.
John thinks Hayden, if he's healthy, he's probably far behind. He's further behind match fitness than O'Connell is, right? So,
I'd say so. I reckon he might come in as a sub if that's if they need a pair of fresh legs on D. We'll see.
So you go McLean on the right. Who's on McLean on the left? Who's on the right wing back for you?
Well, if Marriott. If Bolt can start, he will start. But if not, I think Mendy.
Really? You start Mendy over Barney? Okay. Midfield.
Yeah, I will. The thing is that I'm left-footed myself, and I did play on the wing throughout my football years. I actually started left back and then moved up the pitch as I got faster. There is a certain advantage with being a left-footed player playing on the wrong side. I don't know if you guys remember the way he scored that goal, cutting in. It's the only thing is that his right foot is for walking, and he can't even cross with the right foot. That's very frustrating. But if he can't catch those guys, and Salford, they're not that. We're not talking about a high-class team here. They are gritty, they are hardworking guys, but it's not like we're playing against Stockport or something. If he can get in, he can use his pace. Mendy is your standard African player, fast, strong, physical specimen, but he needs a little bit of a how do I put it politely? Football education. They all they need to be directed. Like there is that little bit of you need to play a little bit smarter, just a little bit smarter. But when it comes to run fast, run faster, even faster, they're good to go.
I think I would, I think I would put him as the second sub behind McLean, give him a rest at some time. You know what I mean? So. A couple things here. The Welsh one thinks I think the whole team will be to prove themselves after Blackburn losing 3-1. Now we lost 2 on the bounce, so we have to. We don't want to lose 3 in a row. They have one target man, which is Smith. Long balls all day. Hayden, if he's healthy. John H says Max Tozer and Hayden. I don't think Hayden's head will be in it. Probably pulled a hammy getting up. Hey, I love it. No Barney. This is a good one too.
Guys, I just wanted to clarify. I am under impression that we will not start a Bolt. That's why I'm starting Mendy on the right. If Bolt is starting, Mendy is a sub for McLean, because just like I said yesterday, those wing backs they need a sub.
I was a left winger in my short spell at the Welsh Prem, but I'm right-footed, confused as hell out of the defenders. Yeah, I was a left back as well, but I was left back in the dressing room. And I'm right-footed.
No, playing on the wrong side is good, but you need to have both feet ideally, at least something. You need to be able to at least cross with your weaker foot.
Yeah, and you'd start. I have to get his name right. I keep forgetting his freaking name.
Marriott.
Marriott. Yeah, I gotta remember Marriott. Would you start Marriott?
Yeah, Marriott and Moles. They gotta start. I would be very surprised if that doesn't happen.
Yeah, I would think so too. They got to fail the partnership. They were talking about earlier. I was listening to some guys talk about what's the competition there. It's like I don't think there's competition. I think they're going to play off each other. I think that's not a thing. The positive competition we'll have. I really think Mendy gets better than Mendy the player the more he plays. Yeah, he didn't have a good outing. Did you watch him down in the down in his
AFCON?
Yeah.
No, unfortunately not. Didn't have time to watch those games. I read a little bit about it, and apparently his country fans are saying they finally have a reliable left side winger defender, left back within him. So they're happy. But look, I can't really tell you much. I haven't watched those games.
National teams are totally different. I mean, look at England and such a great team. Even still now, I hate their manager, but they just you never know when to go to those leagues. But yeah, we're in League Two side tomorrow. I'd have him as a backup to McLean, give him some rest. My left foot was crap for a cross, but always cut inside for a cross and a shot. That's very true of the Walsh one. I'd love to, tomorrow style of play. You think we'll go 4-5-3 or sorry 4-5-2. But you think we're going to do anything different? Think we'll be able to get the ball on the ground like we talked about? Why? I mean, I hope so. I hope we don't do the long ball.
If we go 4-5-2, we might get disqualified. Extra man on the pitch. 3-5-2.
Sorry, yeah.
The Park is not going to change anything. He's sticking to his guns. We might see a depends on who starts up front. A different style of striker partnership, and you're absolutely right. We're not talking about competition. We don't have anybody else. We have three. Currently, we have two people who can score. It's Mullen and Fletcher. Mm-hmm. Okay, I mean up front. I mean nominal strikers.
Yeah,
Lee can score. Lee can score too, even though he's been a bit cold lately. So basically, with Fletch out. There is no competition as such. Those guys, JM and Moles, just have to figure out how to play best with one another. It's going to take more than one game, but if JM is playing tomorrow, I'm pretty sure Moles is going to do everything he can to set him up for a goal.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, hopefully that's a good positive. Maybe they know each other. Who knows? Someone on the space I was in earlier said Parkey had said that both Marriott and Bolton were available tomorrow. Okay, good. That's great.
If Bolt starts, then Mendy is a sub for McLean.
I agree. In League One, can you have more players on the roster? I think on the higher leagues you have 24. I could be wrong. 25. Mm-hmm. I could be right. So we'll have to look into that, Will and Bo. What is the diamond exactly? Troy said everything. Everything is a triangle like an American, therefore dumb. So talking about the triangles, like what's the diamond? So you talked about yesterday about the passing. Balls in diamond passing. Yeah.
Well, it's a basic concept of football nowadays. Actually, it's been like that for many years. You always want to position yourself in a triangle when you have, whether you are passing the ball or you're defending, you don't want to be in the line either vertically or horizontally. That concept was hugely emphasized by Pep and tiki-taka football. That gives you that extra man advantage. So even the diamond consists of 4 players, right? So you go 1, 2, 3, 4, and even that setup consists of 2 triangles. Yeah, so if you break any if you break down any for formation on a football pitch, you always come down to basic triangle with between any 3 players given. If you have 2 players standing on the vertical line on one line or horizontal line, you have a problem. Okay, exception is when players are trying to set up an offside trap. And they keep the line, right? So, but even then, it's not really a straight line, hardly ever. That's what I mean by triangles.
We need the board. We need the board back.
Yeah, no, I did not expect to go live today, so yeah,
I can't believe it's. I'm so jealous it's Saturday. So jealous Saturday. Walsh one says O'Connell man marking Smith out of the game is a must. I don't know who this Smith player is. They'll have to change their game, and we will ruin them. I hope we do. I'm going to look up this Smith guy.
It's actually an interesting thing. It's a question for you guys in the chat. I could not figure it out. Every game looks a bit different to me. Are we man marking or with zone defending? Because there would be a game when I look at it and I say, like, yep, we are zoning, and then the next game we're definitely man marking. There is a combination of things. What do you guys reckon with our defense? I mean, with 3-5-2, a standard it's a zonal defense. But because we did have problem with wingbacks, I think there were games when when we had to man mark the most important attacking players of the opposition. So you guys in the chat, drop in your 5 cents. What do you reckon? What are we going to do? Zonal or man marking?
Don't know man marking if there's 1-on-1. So Matt Smith, okay, here he is. So he's 34 years old. He's up there, not up there. I hate this. I mean, I'm older than him, but okay. 29 appearances. Here we go. 18 goals, 2 assists, 3 yellow cards. So I mean, he could score goals. So yeah, he could definitely score goals. Right-footed. You know what I mean? So. He's obviously going to score goals. He's 1.98 meters. Is that how tall? I don't know how tall it is. And is he 6 foot? 198.
I think he's tall. If it's 198, he's 7 foot. I'm six. I'm 6.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm 6 foot. I'm 182 centimeters. I'm 6 foot, but
so,
yeah.
I think he's got 198 meters. So 6 foot. 6 foot.
That's a tall guy. That's a tall guy.
Okay.
So who's our tallest D man? It'll be Tozer, right?
Got to be Toes, but he's not mobile. This guy's mobile. The Welshmans have probably had 12ish trainings with the new manager. They would have focused on one strategy from now, taking Smith out of the game, and they'll be lost. So, okay, that was that one. Depends on the team that we are playing, but with 3, it's normally zonal.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Yeah, no, I agree with Welsh. Probably focus is to take the target man out of the picture. Yeah.
And John's above his pay grade. He's just from Boston. He said, Aaron said, I'm coaching my kid's soccer team this spring. I'm going to have to hit Ivan up for some ideas. You're absolute weapon, Ivan. Yes. He's ready to go.
I'm pretty sure from what I can see, Welsh is just as clued up, or even more clued up than I am. So, yeah, I think that's the beauty of this community. If you guys have questions, do put them in the chat. I'm actually doing another coaching course in 2 weeks. I'm just trying to keep myself updated on all the latest and greatest. Yeah.
Well, good. I mean, definitely. And tomorrow, after the match, we'll do like a match Wrexham reaction, and we'll get you back on if you want to. Bring the board out. We'll all be ready. So we'll see how that game goes. Prediction you think for tomorrow? You think we're gonna get the dub?
We better, because if we don't, no. Honestly, a lot of people did not agree with me saying the next game is not crucial. I still think it is. It's very much crucial for your mental state, for your psyche. It's crucial. We don't want to lose 3 in a row, because mark my words, if that happens, you will have a lot of stink around the fans saying that we're in crisis.
Yeah,
they will get on Parky's back straight away.
Yeah, and the football is fickle. And we want to do this push, kind of keep that positive factor, going away. So I think that's right. You're from
Ukraine originally, yeah, mixed family, but I've been here for about 18 years.
Yeah, and look at us, New Zealand, Los Angeles, everyone from around the world.
I lived in Canada too for a while, and they just coaching, but not football. It was hockey, and I did a bit of skiing as well. I've done a lot in my life just with the army and other things. Got to do a lot of things, but football has been a big passion all through.
Yeah, and it's fantastic. I love it. Every game is crucial right now. Yeah, we got 19 games left, so everyone is crucial, says Will Ambo. We beat you in the playoffs.
Yes.
I don't know what that
yeah, it's Wales, the Ukraine.
Oh, yeah. You're awesome, Ukraine. All right. Well, we'll see you tomorrow for the watch along. Are you gonna be able to wake up? You guys all right?
Yeah, man. Yeah. I'll be in. I'll be in the chat definitely, and maybe we'll talk between the halves if you want.
Yeah, usually Mike comes on too, but like I said, I'd love to have everyone on. It's good to see everybody. Yeah, it's good. I love it, man. Everyone is welcome. I love it. We have a big game tomorrow, and I'm thinking we're going to get a W. So it's good to see you. It's good to see you on. Good to jump on too.
Thanks, brother.
Yeah,
you too.
All right. They're calling you coach, by the way. Just FYI.
All righty. Well, take care, guys. Up the town.
Up the town. See you tomorrow. Later. All right, that is Ivan. Good man. A little bit of banter there from the Welsh run. We beat you in the playoffs. It says, Ivan, is there anything you haven't done? No, it sounds like he has. He's done a lot. Oh, here we go. Shevchenko and Rebrov were beasts. Yeah, Shev was a beast. But yeah, tomorrow is a big game. We got to get this W. I'm excited about it. So it's a Friday night. Be up early. be on 10 to 15 minutes before. Might start doing that a little earlier. I know we jump on like 10 minutes before the matches. I'm up at 6 or the game starts at 6. No, 7 here. I'm usually on at 6:50, so we might start doing some pregame stuff if I can get my ass up a little bit more. But a lot of good things happening. John H is good dude, hockey man too, and I love that. All right, so see you guys tomorrow morning, bright and early for me. It's a 3 p.m. kickoff, and the GMT 4 a.m. kickoff for the New Zealanders out there. So drop a like, share, subscribe, all the fun stuff. On our way to 1,000, until we hit it, I'm gonna say it. But thank you all. Get involved in the Discord and chat. And again, I am looking forward to tomorrow. It says I follow is cheaper month by month in the season pass. It is $33 a month. That's what we're paying. So anyway, so I will see y'all tomorrow. Got a game. Got to focus tomorrow. Got to get those 3 points. Salford City. Here we come at the Peninsula, and we get ready for that league run, baby. All right. So on that bombshell, I will see everyone in the morning.